live.
Happy
Afternoon.
birthday, Dante!
Yay! Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
No,
Just kidding.
We're months away.
May 25th.
May 25th, John.
There we go.
You're gonna be 24.
Oh, yeah, we're months away.
We're months away.
24.
Yeah, 24 and 25.
Damn.
1 year away from my my golden year. Is that what? Or what is it
2
called?
years, your health insurance.
Don't. All right, let's not bring that up. Come on, come on. We still have time.
Fucking, you fucked in 2 years with health insurance.
I
Start
hate
looking
it.
now.
I don't want to think about it.
All right, y'all.
Welcome back, Big Nick.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, welcome back, Nick.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's been a few days.
It's been a few days, but I'm back. I want to give a quick shout out to the men and women that I saw in Florida. Shout out to you all.
To the people that have served our country.
Appreciate yous. Love yous. And for those that saw me and didn't come up to me, y'all lost, fucker. All right. We got episode. I'm going to take a wild guess here. 376.
376 on the dot.
Let's fucking go.
And that's our show, folks. Thanks for watching.
Thank you guys for
All right, that's a
watching.
wrap.
Like and subscribe.
Let's go, Big Nick.
376. Make sure you fucking like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. See what happens when you have a few pina coladas, virgin style, of course. And yeah, we got the zipping, whatever. I don't know what the fuck else I was gonna go with that. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
What do we got coming out tonight?
I don't know.
Tonight, well, actually tonight is a clip from this show that we are recording.
All right. So you guys are gonna get some extra in the pit content today.
Well, it's the same.
Well,
If you'll listen to it.
but
But
that list to it, you're gonna watch us.
but yeah, good afternoon. Doing it in the afternoon this time. A little afternoon delight.
I like this.
Afternoon
do.
delight.
I really
Gonna
like
find
this.
My baby, gonna hold her tight. Grab some afternoon delight. Great song.
That's a great song. Who sings that song?
I have no idea. One hit wonder, I'm assuming.
I was going to guess the Bee Gees.
I'll look it up. Couldn't upload your video.
Just tell the viewers real quick, the reason why we didn't start first thing this morning like we usually do is because the fire department was in testing out the fire alarms for a little while, so it would have been really wee and noisy. That's why we're doing it right now.
And we don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want that bullshit.
Yeah.
I think before we start, Nick, do you want to give us a little
Vacation
how
update?
was your trip?
Oh,
Yeah,
it
give
was
us
great.
a vacation
It was
recap.
great. All right, for those that didn't know, I went to Orlando. It was really nice. Did not go to Disney. Did not get sucked into that bullshit, because that was bullshit, let me tell you. And, yeah, Big Nick did a lot of eating. Did a lot of swimming around the lazy river in a tube, and had some pina coladas. So,
Virgin style.
had a very virgin style.
Virgin style.
Very, very, very good vacation. Very relaxing. Went to a lot of good restaurants. Got a chance to hang out with Juliet's parents down there. So it was nice. It was like getting it all in, and yeah, 75 between 75 and 85 every day during the week. So can't argue with that. It was definitely great. Can't wait for the fucking nice weather to come here, because boy oh boy does this fucking weather suck. Except for today. Today's nice. But
Yeah, and then we're gonna get a snowstorm on Friday.
yeah, no fucking shit.
63 today, snow on Friday.
Yeah, I don't understand that one.
Welcome to New
Yeah,
England.
welcome to fucking whatever.
Just one quick update. It's not Dante's birthday.
It's not. Nope.
No. We got people wishing him happy birthday.
What are people commenting
I mean,
saying?
you had me
no,
fooled.
you guys got a few more months.
Oh, man.
That was good, Mike. You tricked some people.
I think TikTok is having problems right now. I'm trying to post a TikTok,
Uh-oh.
and it's not letting me.
TikTok sucks.
Yeah. All right, should we get into top Big Nick's vacation?
Yeah, you want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, sure. So, let's see. I went to Maggiano's down there, which was a great Italian joint. I went to another restaurant called Delmonico's, which they had their special, which was 1.5 pounds of ribeye steak.
Oh,
And I had that with a fat ass piece of cheesecake, and I felt like $1 million. Not really, but I mean, like weighed $1 million. But no, we like I said, it was just very low key. We went to just stayed at a really nice resort down there, and just literally sat by the got some sun, went in the pool when I got hot, and like I said, it was just very low key. Juliet and I took a lot of walks around the park, so around the resort, and it was really peaceful, and it was nice to hear the water fountains going, and just a peaceful time. It was
do you
really
wear
nice.
sunscreen?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Not on top of my head though.
fair enough.
I can't fathom putting sunscreen because fucking I'm red as fucking
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's all right. It doesn't hurt right now, so it might peel later, but that's what Head and Shoulders is for. So we're good. But no, it was yeah, it was definitely a good recharge. It's been a few years since I've been down there in this particular resort, and this resort's really nice. And yeah, look forward to going back at some point. So, but yeah, it was really good. So very simple,
go.
no bullshit.
Well, happy you're back here, Nick, and happy you had a good little vacation.
And I paid $49 for parking.
There we go.
I'm not gonna
I'm
hear.
not gonna-
I'm not gonna hear.
He's not gonna hear the end of this until he
and-
fucking does it.
until I do it myself.
I'm trying to do you a service.
No, I know you're trying to do me a service. I just wasn't aware of how cheap it was. That's
cheap.
all. Dirt cheap.
Yeah,
Well,
everyone.
that's what I'll be doing going
It's-
forward.
Dante, according to the comments, it's your birthday today.
Yeah, well, you know,
It's
I can have
celebrating.
2 birthdays in a year. I'm fine with that. You know, let's
Hey,
just
50 Cent's got multiple birthdays. Go shorty.
It's your birthday. Yeah, well, we can. Why not? Why not have 2 in a year? We can
All right,
celebrate
happy
2
birthday,
different days.
Dante.
Thanks, guys.
Give me a half birthday.
Make me my half
I just
birthday.
sent my fucking estimate
Technicality.
For the car shit, and I don't even know what I'm looking at.
What are you looking at?
I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. This
For
fucking
what?
insurance shit. I got
Why the fuck
the
are
car
they sending it to you?
insurance?
They send it to your insurance company. What the fuck are you sending?
dude. I don't know. The insurance company sent it to me. That ain't cheap to fix. Holy
All right.
$16,500.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just tow it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I
Wait,
don't know why I didn't
wait,
total it.
what?
My car to fix it's gonna be 16 grand.
For
Just get
when
a
you
new one.
slid on the ice few weeks?
Yeah.
Get a used
What?
car for cheaper.
Well, my insurance is covering it.
Yeah.
They didn't total it. I don't know. I don't even. Like I
If
said.
Big Mike was covering that, he'd take the thing and blow it up.
Yeah,
fucking
at that
kidding
point,
me?
I would just
Asshole.
sell it for sell the parts or
I
something
don't,
like that.
I don't even know what I just read there. I gotta call them again. Anyway, I digress.
All right, what's
going
We'll
on?
get that taken care of. A lot of car problems going on in this office. John with his brakes, Mike with his
Everything.
insurance, everything.
Quite literally everything.
All right. All right. First topic. We got some basketball topics to start it off here. This actually is something that broke less than 45 minutes ago. New York City has a plan to phase out the vaccine mandate in the coming weeks, which means
Kyrie can play.
Kyrie Irving would be cleared to play home games for the remainder of the season and the playoffs. Kyrie got his way.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
cities everywhere
It's
are
not
repealing
that.
it.
It's not that. They're just starting to. You can only do this for so long. Again, before Johnny goes, I did not mean to interrupt.
Oh, no.
I just got to get this off my chest. We are not talking about COVID vaccines politically. We're talking about what is going on in the world. So anybody who wants to come at us about fucking COVID vaccines, we're not listening to it. This is not judge jury. This isn't the Supreme Court. We're not in the United Nations. We're talking about a thing being being lifted off. This is not a democracy. So please, don't fucking tell us your opinions on it. I don't give a fuck. Just like if you're a Democrat or Republican, I don't give a shit. If you're vaccinated or not, I don't give a shit. We're talking about topics. I'm covering everybody that's on this show. I'm going to tell you something right now. If you motherfuckers want to tell us something about the fucking vaccine, I ain't listening to it. Take that needle and shut up your own ass and you tell me how it feels. You know exactly what it means, and the fact that you're confused is the reason why I fucking said it.
Is that true? You confused? Very confused. Well, John.
Well, anyway.
Go ahead, John.
So-
I don't know what that meant either,
need
but
to get
I'm
it
with
off
it.
my chest.
I'm with it.
So Chicago announced yesterday they were lifting the vaccine mandate. Cities,
is too.
Boston's vaccine mandate.
Well, I mean,
There was
gee,
no.
God, damn
It was to get into TD Garden. It was you had to have proof of vaccination, but they lifted that yesterday. So you can be. You have to have a test within
Boston hasn't
72
done
hours.
shit.
I just showed you this.
I know. I'm sick. Okay, maybe the TD Garden. Again, I still.
What?
You are getting on
what?
the bad side
what?
for the day.
What did I do? Show you facts?
I thought you were about to say something.
Show you my ass? What did I do, Mike? I got
still-
a little smirk out
I
of you
have
right
still
there,
had
so
to
I'm
show
not-
my vaccine card to go into places in Boston.
Sure, I'm not. Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
strictly talking
it's
about
so
TD
annoying.
Garden.
I don't care about the TD Garden.
You know, I do. I do.
When do you go there?
I was there
Exactly.
less than a month ago for the Bruins.
So this is
Go
for the
ahead,
Brooklyn
Johnny.
Nets.
Go ahead, Johnny.
This is this is huge for the Nets. They needed this.
100%.
desperately. I mean, this changes the season for them. getting Kyrie for every game, not having to worry about the playoffs. I mean, the biggest thing is when they play on the West Coast, if they go to LA, because I don't know if
LA's not going to do shit.
Yeah, LA's not going to lift
They're
anything.
too political.
LA,
Oh, yeah.
Golden State. However, we get to see the Nets actually play at full strength at some point this year. We will see Kyrie, Ben Simmons, and Kevin Durant on the court at the same time. That's pretty big for them. I mean, that is what you want to see, because if you're going to make it work, that's how you got to make it work with that team. So this changes things personally, I think, for the Nets in terms of their title chances. I think it definitely boosts them because now you get Kyrie to play every day, and it's huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, looking at their schedule, I mean, there was only 9 games in the 20-something they had left that he would have been able to play in.
Yeah.
And now he can play in all those games.
Mm-hmm.
And
then
it's like
playoff, too, when you're in the home. For
that was the
playoffs.
biggest thing for me. It's like regular season is one thing, right? Then you get to the playoffs, and it's like, God forbid, you're in the finals, you're in a 7-game series with whoever. You're in Game 7, you got home court, you can't even play Game 7. Like, fuck that. But yeah, I mean, now you're talking about like this team is being able to build chemistry the rest of the way through. Obviously, with Ben Simmons being there now, you gotta figure out how that's gonna work. Now that you have everyone, it's not like you figure it out with KD and Simmons. Now you have Kyrie there. You have 20-something games left. Once the playoffs start, it's a whole new season. I mean, at that point, who knows what could happen? So
Yeah. I mean, that team could work.
I could.
I don't think it will.
could. I will. It. That's to be seen. But
the
it
only way you
could.
can find out is if you see it on the court.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, that's great for the Nets.
When do NBA games start? Friday?
Tomorrow, I
Tomorrow.
think. Celtics
Oh,
play on
great,
Thursday.
gotcha.
Celtics play on Thursday. I can check for you right now.
There might be like 2 games, TNT Thursday games.
What's today?
Wednesday.
Oh wait,
My
tonight is
baby
the.
gonna-
Oh wait, today.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah. Why am I getting the days mixed up? Yeah, first games are tomorrow.
Okay.
First games are tomorrow. And then they'll be back full swing after that. But yeah, so that's big news for the Nets there. No need to worry about Kyrie anymore. Next NBA topic that I have here is some Zion Williamson news.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell's up with this crap?
So CJ McCollum recently got traded there, and he was doing an interview, and he said that he hadn't even talked to Zion yet. He hasn't heard from him, whatever.
Just gonna get my water real quick.
Go
Sorry.
for it. Zion did reach out to him after hearing that. They did talk about stuff. But now I saw a report that came out saying that he basically he doesn't want to be in New Orleans at all. It's not necessarily coming from him. He's not saying anything. It's those around him, the close people around him are basically like, since he got drafted there, that wasn't going to be his long-term destination. He doesn't want to be there. And it's unfortunate because New Orleans is a small market, and these guys that that have big name value and stuff like that, guys like Zion who can be a superstar, they don't like playing for small markets. So it's very
I
few
don't
and
even
far
think
in
it's
between.
fully that.
I don't think it's fully that
I
either.
think
I'm just saying that's part of it.
Do you hear JJ Redick talk yesterday?
Yeah.
About how Zion Williams is
Bad
is
teammate
just a
and
bad
stuff
teammate.
like that, yeah.
I think it's a personal thing. I don't know if there's any place he'd be happy at.
He seems super immature.
He's just immature. Doesn't
Super
seem like a guy's.
immature.
From what we've seen of him, doesn't really seem like he puts in the work.
Mhm.
He's just gaining weight. If you have that body type, you're gonna have to put in the work to stay in shape, to stay on top of your game. He's played 3 seasons. He's played a year and a half, if that, maybe even a full
Do you
season.
know he's only played 3 more games than Greg Oden did in their first 3 years?
Yeah,
And
I
look
mean-
what happened to Greg Oden.
I am falling off the Zion train completely.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll stick around the league for that long. I think injuries are going to hold him back. I think his weight's going to hold him back, and it doesn't seem like he puts in the effort to want to stay in the league.
Mhm.
And so it's a bust. I'm calling it.
It sucks too because I feel like the hype, because he's had hype around him since he
Oh,
was
yeah.
a fucking freshman,
I mean,
sophomore.
the
in
dude
high
was a
school.
16-year-old fucking tank.
So it's like you have the limelight on you at such a young age, and you feel like you just are given the world. You have the world in your palm of your hands. You can do whatever you want and get away with it. And you got into a point where it's like, hey, your attitude, your work ethic's kind of starting to catch up with you here. And look where we are now. Obviously, some guys as exceptions, like LeBron, he had the work ethic. And,
Oh, yeah.
And he turned out being one of the best players ever. A lot of guys don't have that same ethic, and Zion's one of those guys, unfortunately.
I'll be right back. I got to go do something real quick, so you continue the show.
Okay.
I just got to post something.
So yeah, that is something to keep an eye on, I guess. So the thing is with him though is he's in the 3rd year of his contract, his rookie deal, And
What is it, 5 years?
it's 4 years, but when
It's
you
an
hit
option, though, right?
when you hit free agency, it's restricted. So if he hits free agency, which he very well could, a team could offer him whatever contract, whatever money it is, and the Pelicans can match it no matter what. So he could be saying all these things, all this stuff about him not wanting to be there. He has zero leverage. He's got to stick it out, and if it comes
You gotta
down,
go on the fucking court and fucking play before you have any kind of leverage.
it's
my opinion.
It's so baffling because it's not even that. It's a combination of him not being able to stay healthy and then him just being fat, and it's just like that's not helping
doesn't
his
help
recovery.
anything either.
It's not helping his recovery process or anything like that. And New Orleans, not for nothing, isn't really the best place to be if you're trying to lose weight. I don't think he has the best like
Jambalaya.
nutritionists, the best like trainers
Lot
and
of
stuff
shits.
around him.
Burning shit.
Ain't that the truth?
All the fried food and stuff like that
Cajun, oof,
adds on.
shit's gonna burn your ass off.
Yeah, and it's gonna burn you out of the league. It seems like with Zion
I
right
like
now.
how you did that. Nice job.
Hey, thank you.
That was
I know, it
good.
just came to me right there. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Johnny mentioned JJ Redick. He did a podcast. Well, he wasn't. He was on First Take
Yeah, Stephen A.
with Stephen A. And he basically was just like, I mean, he was his teammate for a year, and he's like, he's just so like out, like he's just so outdialed. He's not like involved with anything. He just isn't a great teammate. And that's being young and that's being immature, but doesn't get you far.
That shit only goes so fucking far. I'm sorry.
It-
The whole
no.
young immature bullshit.
It's like you can
Get
get
the
a
fuck out. This is your third fucking year.
you can get away with it for so long, and then it gets to like where you are now. It sucks for the Pelicans too because they had Anthony Davis, and the
Yeah, but
year
he wasn't staying either.
no, but the year that they traded him, they got the #1 overall pick. So it's like, all right, Anthony Davis out the door, Zion in. All right, you got rid of a star, now you got a new one coming, and now this shit happens. It's like, man, they can't catch a break. And one more topic, just because these things are all new that happened today. Some LeBron James news. There might be some trouble in paradise with LeBron and the Lakers right now. So there was
Heard about this.
there was a rumor that came out less than a week ago. Me and Mike talked about it on Monday. So LeBron's agent Rich Paul, one of the most notoriously known agents in the NBA. He has a few clients. LeBron's best friend, childhood friend growing up. He was pissed that the Lakers didn't trade Russell Westbrook at the trade deadline, especially specifically for John Wall and the Rockets. Just an easy swap. Russell Westbrook isn't working out there. They didn't do anything about it. So he was upset. He voiced his frustration. He said that wasn't true. But knowing who this guy is, I don't know whether he's telling the truth or not. But now there's reports coming out saying that LeBron basically might already have one foot out of the door in L.A., and there is a source close to the organization that says the situation is tense enough that one source close to the Lakers likened it to the early days of a war, comparing it to a war. So LeBron has 1 year left on his contract,
They're not
and
gonna trade him.
they're not. So me and Johnny actually made a video today on our sports TikTok about if LeBron were to get traded, where would he get traded to?
Yes, so that's what I was just posting right now.
Gotcha.
Something's wrong with my phone. Getting a new phone this week. I'm very excited about that.
Which one are you getting? New iPhone?
New iPhone, yeah. Gonna buy the one with the most everything on it. Nicest cameras because I'll use it for work. More storage because I gotta use it for work. So whatever.
Write it off, Johnny. and you're
Oh yeah, I'm
just
for
write
sure.
it off.
I'm for sure writing it
Write it
off. For sure writing it off. But yeah, we're talking about LeBron trades. You can watch the video to see the full thing. But it's on our sports account. I came up with a great trade, and I love this trade. Me and my roommate did last night. LeBron to Minnesota for Anthony Edwards, Malik Beasley, and a pick or two. Now, Anthony Edwards, up-and-coming all-star. He'll be a perennial all-star, maybe one of the best players in the league in a couple years. He's an absolute beast. He can jump out of the gym, can do everything for you. He's worth LeBron James. If you're the Timberwolves, you have
At
Karl
37
Anthony
years old?
Yeah. If you have Karl Anthony Towns, who is a top 5 player in the league. Karl Anthony Towns is a top 5 player in the league this year.
You're going up against the West still.
I don't think there's a duo in the league. LeBron is playing like a top 5 player, top 10 player this year. Karl Anthony Towns is probably a top 5 player in the league this year. There's no duo in the NBA that I think that's better than those two. I don't think I choose a duo. Maybe Harden and Embiid. And then the Lakers and the Timberwolves still have depth. They have D'Angelo Russell. They have Patrick Beverly, who's one of my favorite players in the league. I love Patrick Beverly. They have more depth after that. They've got, what's his name? blanking, mix something.
McDaniels, yeah.
Yeah, they're absolutely loaded still with their depth. That's a championship team. If you're Minnesota, who's never sniffed a championship, whose closest was conference finals with Kevin Garnett, this is a Toronto Raptors move. This is a move that gets you to the championship, to the promised land, and that's all you want if you're the Timberwolves. You'll trade 5 years of greatness for 1 year of a championship, 10 times out of 10 if you're the Timberwolves, because it brings a winning culture to Minnesota. B, it incentivizes Karl Anthony Towns to want to stay in Minnesota because, hey, we're committed to you. We brought you LeBron James. Sign an extension. We'll bring you more talent even after LeBron leaves. You can have LeBron for 1, maybe even 2 years. It's worth it because that's changes the culture in Minnesota immediately. And you bring a championship to a team that's number 1. It would be so weird.
I said Golden State. They trade Andrew Wiggins, who makes 30 plus a year, a few role players to even out the salaries, maybe throw in a few picks. LeBron gets to play with Curry, Clay,
They would win
Draymond.
the whole thing if that
No,
was
that's
for
what
sure.
I'm-
I don't think the Warriors have enough to get him.
If
I don't think
LeBron
Do they have
James,
the cap space to have?
well, you
You
can
match
salaries,
salary.
yeah.
You get rid of Wiggins, who's owed a big contract.
Well, my argument was like, if LeBron wants to trade, LeBron is steering the ship there.
Sure.
LeBron has all the leverage, all the control.
I mean, the Lakers just say no.
They make themselves look bad.
They already look
LeBron.
like.
That's what happens when you have a guy like LeBron on your team. He runs the organization.
I think. I mean, yeah, it's true. He's the GM, but
Yeah, literally.
also he's not because they have Pelinka, who
There-
they hate each other.
Hold on, I want to actually see if I can find
And
this really quick.
Rich Paul hates Pelinka too, and Bus.
They all
Fuck
hate
Rich
him.
Paul.
Yeah.
Someone-
Paul's a fucking fuck.
The Lakers, as an organization, love people who are Lakers, like the Lakers inner circle. But they're not afraid to cut someone out. They cut out
Jerry
Jerry
West,
West.
yeah.
They can cut out LeBron James in a heartbeat. These are a cutthroat organization, and it's poorly run. The Lakers, you take away the Laker magic. For the last decade, they are probably top 5, top 3 worst run organizations in basketball. If you think about all the talent that has left the Lakers, who has done well as soon as they leave the Lakers, D'Angelo Russell, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, all these players, as soon as they leave the Lakers, develop and turn into good players. They won a championship. That's because they got.
I was
LeBron
the
and
one.
AD.
My one argument to that was, yeah, they traded those guys, but they won a championship
Yeah.
because of it. But I know what you mean.
But I mean, what I'm saying is they can't develop talent. The organization can't develop talent. They can draft talent. They can't develop it, and then as soon as they trade it, they do well.
You know, the other thing too is, again, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know a thing or two about the NBA because I definitely don't. But that GM for the Lakers seems like a slime ball.
Oh yeah.
Pelinka, he seems like a slime ball. He must be fucking sleeping with fucking Bus or something, because gee Louise. I mean, let's be honest, it could be happening.
I think she's married, but who knows?
One night stands? Come on, Ritz Carlton?
She's a beautiful
Come
woman.
on, Carlton.
There was this one report that came out an hour ago, kind of going off of LeBron and how much pull he has in the organization. It says Kobe Bryant never had as much power within the Lakers organization as LeBron does right now.
I mean,
How's that even possible?
LeBron's different.
LeBron is like, it's his way or the highway.
LeBron.
That's how he's always been. Any organization he's been in.
I think the league is different now. First of all, that's the biggest thing. The league is players way more than it was even a decade ago. I'd say second of all, LeBron is I'd say pound for pound, the greatest player to ever play for the Lakers. I mean, just generally speaking. I'm not saying he's the greatest Laker. He's the greatest talent the Lakers have ever had. Better than Kareem, better than Magic, better than Kobe. Yeah, I don't think anyone's arguing with that argument. I think that plays a lot in the power of dynamic. I know Kobe's
But
more.
he's not even close. It's like you said, he's
Yeah.
not even close to the most iconic
Impact
player.
to the
Not even
organization, yeah.
close. I wouldn't even
Yeah.
put him in the top 5.
I mean, no, you got like Jerry West, you got Kareem,
Oh,
you
yeah,
got
for in terms of
Shaq,
best
you got
Lakers of
Kobe,
all time,
you got Magic.
Yeah.
I mean, those
Magic's
five
probably the best
right
Laker
there.
of all time. Then you got Kareem because Magic plays whole career in
Magic,
LA.
Kareem,
Kareem
Kobe,
played half
and like
his career.
Shaq, I think.
Kobe played
and you had
his whole
Wilt
career, Shaq,
too.
Wilt, yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Wilt played a lot for Philly too.
he played. Yeah, he was moving around, but yeah, LeBron isn't even. I wouldn't even put him top 5 as impactful players in Lakers history.
No,
no
but
shot.
I think you get LeBron. You know we're getting LeBron. You're getting yourself into when you get LeBron. This is how he plays. This is his MO. He's every place he's gone. He's built the team around him because I mean he knows how to build a championship roster. He's done it. He's won 4 times. he built the team in Miami. He helped build the team in Cleveland that helped win a championship. He built the team in LA that won a championship. I don't, the dude knows how to win.
You're getting shit out of Anthony Davis still.
Yeah.
Well,
he's
that's
out for
because
another-
that's
he's out for
because he
another 4 or 5
that
weeks.
yeah that's just because he can't stay healthy. That's not because it's not working. It's just because he can't stay healthy.
I mean, the Russ decision was brutal.
That was an awful move. That I mean, obviously hindsight's 2020, but like
Yeah,
Bad
Tommy
move.
Shepard, my boy.
because they could have gotten a bunch of other role players, which would have worked out
what
better.
was the Kings trade?
It was like Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, Rashawn Holmes.
That would have been perfect.
It would have been perfect.
depth
That's
would've been
literally
perfect.
everything that the Lakers need.
Young depth.
Yeah, but obviously
Buddy
they.
Hield, top 5 shooting, 3-point shooter in the league this year.
Yeah, well, again, hindsight's 2020, but
I mean, even at
unfortunate.
the time, though, people were like, that Kings trade was the best better offer.
What happened?
Even at the time, people were saying that Kings offer was a lot better offer. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just when you have two egos like Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and I guess you throw Anthony Davis in the mix.
I don't even blame LeBron. It's
I don't blame LeBron's the only reason why they're staying afloat.
Exactly.
There is no one to. You can't even point
Can't.
a finger at him. Absolutely not. That guy's doing everything he can.
I think he gets traded. I really do.
Well, he wouldn't be until the offseason.
It won't be to
right?
the offseason. You can't trade him now.
I have a hard time. Obviously it's hypotheticals, and we just kind of did it for fun.
Yeah.
I just can't see him getting traded. I just think that that's a smear on his legacy.
It can be
Him getting traded, yeah.
But if you're the Lakers,
Because you look at Jordan never got traded.
yeah, but he retired twice.
Yeah, but he still came back. That wasn't him being traded though.
I don't think it has as much of a smear on his legacy because if you look at the situation around him, you're not winning with LeBron James if you're the Lakers. You might miss the playoffs altogether as the Lakers with LeBron James. That would be 2 times in 4 seasons that you've missed the playoffs with LeBron James on your roster. That would be 3 times in 4 seasons you don't finish over the 7 seed in the playoffs with LeBron James on the Lakers. That is an absolute failure.
Yeah, it's a failure.
It's an absolute organizational failure. It's a failure on everyone's part, pretty much, except for LeBron James.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, to all the people that go into all the debates and stuff like that, they're gonna say LeBron couldn't do it. He couldn't get it done.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it should be like that, but I'm saying that's how the narrative would be.
But if you're looking at the Lakers' perspective, and you're not winning with LeBron James,
You're not winning, period.
You're not winning.
Yeah.
You're not going to win.
Mhm.
You need to retool. You need to readdress things. You can't trade Anthony Davis right now because
No.
value is the lowest it's ever been.
You can
Can't
still
trade
get
Russ
stuff
right
for him,
now.
but not
No,
not a
not
lot.
what you want. You can't trade Russ right now because obviously
Yeah.
you can't trade anyone else on that roster except for LeBron James.
C4 time.
You're the only player you can build around. You can build a package around that would get you what you need. Is LeBron James?
Mhm.
If you're the Lakers, it's not a rebuild; it's a retool, which is how you sell it, because that's what it would be. If you let LeBron's walking in free agency.
Big sips.
Happy with the C4?
There's just no way he gets traded, dude.
I can't see it.
LeBron James getting traded, like you just said, like no one like as high profiles.
No.
Like you just don't trade that. Like I don't know.
I
You don't
think-
trade the name essentially.
Exactly. It's hard. It's a very tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
But it makes a lot of sense from basketball perspective.
Right. right.
He doesn't have a no trade clause in his contract
Of course
either.
he does.
He doesn't.
Oh, he
He
doesn't.
doesn't have a no trade clause in his contract.
He doesn't have
So
a no trade clause in his contract.
that's what I was.
So he
surprised,
can-
too.
So he can like
No.
force himself to get traded, something like that.
Huh? Yeah, yeah. No, but like if he had a no trade clause, that means if the team was like, okay, we're gonna send you to Minnesota, and he goes, no,
he can't.
they can't
Yeah.
do it. But if a trade does come about,
Then you
let's
send
say
wherever the fuck you want.
Houston, let's say somewhere terrible, Houston.
Let's say
he can't say no, Boston. Man. That would the day that LeBron James wears a Celtics jersey is the day that hell freezes over.
Yeah, he's not going.
No
We're trying to think of trade packages for the Celtics.
shot. Not even trade. I'm talking about
Yeah,
free agency,
free agency,
anything.
no.
No shot. No way.
No way.
I think the closest he ever came to signing here was what? What was it? A couple years ago? Didn't he
Before
say
the
something that,
decision.
like they were in the top
Before
five?
he went to Miami, there may have been a sliver, a little tiny piece of hope that he would, but that was never gonna happen.
So, Dwayne Bacon asks, he's proposing the Hawks for a trade partner.
You know, that was one of the teams I was looking at. They have a lot of guys that they can throw at him.
They don't have enough.
Could happen.
John Collins, you can't package.
You want to
around
talk
John
about
Collins.
real tools, though? I mean, you give them like 3-4 guys that can play, keeps you at least somewhat
I mean,
competitive.
you need, if you're trading LeBron, you need a perennial All-Star or a guy who can be a perennial All-Star. The only player on that Hawks roster that is Trae Young, and you're not trading Trae Young for LeBron. It makes no sense. So you're packaging around John Collins. You're packaging around
John Collins,
Bogdanovich.
Hoyter, Bogdanovich, and DeAndre Hunter and picks. I mean, those are 4 solid NBA
Those
players.
4 solid NBA players, but is that enough for LeBron James?
No,
Nope.
but again, at that point,
What about
at
the
first, No, go ahead.
No, my fault. No. Finish your thing. Finish it.
Well, first of all, if you're looking to trade LeBron James, you know that they're trying to get rid of him, and a team isn't going to give you. They're not going to give you a
It's not
$100
getting rid
bill.
of though, because
to-
you can always just say no.
I'm
and
not
keep
saying
LeBron
pennies.
James.
Sure, then they lose him for nothing. That's what it comes down to. Either you let him walk for nothing, or you get something in return.
Yeah.
That's all. Go ahead, Nick. What were you saying?
What about him with the guy there in Dallas?
Luka
Yeah.
Luka?
in Dallas. I don't know how Dallas would get the trade done. They don't have the assets. Not even. They don't. It's unfortunate. Like they've got a terrible roster.
Could you imagine him on that fucking team?
I don't.
That'd be
They're the
good.
2 same players. Like Luka, if any
They
player,
are very similar.
any
Yeah.
player who has a pro comp for Luka, it's LeBron. Like they're their comps. Like they play the same style game.
Yeah, but
both
if you
triple
put
double
both in
machines.
the same
Oh
court,
yeah,
they
it
could-
would work. LeBron will work with any player in the league.
LeBron could
Like
work with
the
anyone.
Hawks with LeBron to answer
Brooklyn.
Clint's-
except for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
shit.
The Hawks with, let's just say hypothetically, Trae Young and LeBron. I still like Cat and LeBron way more because Cat is a top 5 player, and in order the trade package you'd have to do for the Hawks would deplete your depth and deplete probably your best asset after Trae Young, which is depth. With the Timberwolves, they have the asset to get it done without depleting their depth, while still having a good 1, 2, 3, and keeping everything intact. So that's why I like the Timberwolves better than the Hawks. Yeah, and then the Mavs also don't have the package. We kind of went through every team. We talked about Miami as a potential option. Jimmy
back to
Butler.
the Heat.
Go back to the Heat.
Jimmy
Jimmy.
Wade come out of retirement too.
Exactly. But I was saying KG comes out of retirement for the Timberwolves.
AKG.
Hey, KG. Kevin Love goes back.
That's hysterical.
Bring back Anthony Bennett. Not Anthony Bennett. I mean, Johnny Flynn was the guy I was talking about.
Johnny Flynn.
Yeah.
What a
Bring
name.
Flip Saunders back from the dead to coach.
Oh, R.I.P.
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 Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I really fucking love that trade. I love that trade.
Well, Johnny, I hate to say, as much as you love it,
It's
ain't gonna
happening.
happen.
Hey,
He ain't
I
gonna
said,
get he ain't gonna get
I
traded
said,
anyways.
I said a month ago, you know what team would be a really interesting place for LeBron James to go to? Cleveland. And you know what happened last week? LeBron James didn't rule out Cleveland as a return.
That's,
also-
not, that's not happening. Him and the GM hate each other.
Yes.
And the GM said he's not. The GM said he's not coming back.
Well,
Well, listen, if LeBron James said to him, "I want to come back," they are not saying no, because that
The
makes you a
GM pretty
championship.
much said no the other day.
No.
Yes.
Gilbert. Oh, that's
When?
the
The other day.
no,
Yeah, like
No.
I don't know, last
Yeah.
week or something. Or whenever all this shit came out about the Lakers, the GM was just
If-
like, and
if
essentially
any-
he said no without saying no.
LeBron James could be having an affair with the GM's wife, and if he said to the GM, "I want to play for your team," they're gonna be like, "All right, sounds
So
good."
shit off to the side. Let's
Nah.
win basketball games.
Hey, when it comes to winning the name of the game is winning a championship. If you get that much closer again, LeBron, you got to do it.
You guys might have already touched on this one other point, but I just want to bring up one other thing, Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the diss that Kevin Garnett gave Ray Allen at the 75-year anniversary?
Somebody-
yes,
post the photo
but they
together.
took a picture together.
Totally ignored him.
They took a picture together before, though.
He
The
posted
three
it.
of them,
Yeah,
yeah.
they did. They
I'll
posted
see if
it
I can
too.
pull it up for you. I think that was just kind of like,
That was just this get it over with thing.
yeah.
Kevin Garnett still got beef with him.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Garnett will always have beef with him. Here, let me see if I can pull it up for you. Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at them. Look
They're
at
all- they're all
them
friends again.
smiling and stuff like that. Look at Paul Pierce, faded as fuck.
So
Pierce is getting a little wide, huh?
Oh yeah, once he stopped playing basketball, that guy stopped playing basketball. I don't
Yeah.
think he's picked up a basketball in 5 years, maybe. I mean, he was riding the bench for the last 2 years anyway.
Garnett
So
and Ray Allen were that close to each other.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce would have been in the middle.
Speaking of that, next month KG's number gets retired at the gun.
That's true.
Oh,
Does get retired next
yeah.
month. That'll be a
It's
big
what,
game.
March 5th? March 6th?
Something like that. I was at the his last game in Boston when he was on the Timberwolves. I went to that game. It was pretty cool. But yeah,
I saw an interesting take. One more basketball topic.
Go ahead.
Unrelated. I was reading about Kyrie. I saw something
no,
about
you're good.
Kyrie.
What
Someone
flavor is
said that
Frozen bombs.
Damian Lillard all time is better than Kyrie Irving.
Then who? Kyrie Irving?
Yes. You can ignore the championship because he wasn't Dame never won a championship, but he was always the first option on every team he's been on.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie has barely been a first option.
I think Kyrie Irving,
First option in Boston.
ever. Yeah, and he didn't even
I'm
fucking
not
show
saying
up.
it worked
yeah.
out. I'm just saying he was
Kyrie,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Kyrie
barely.
Irving, and I will stand by this
Skill-wise.
forever, is one of the most talented players to ever
Sure.
touch a basketball at any position ever. One of the most skilled players ever.
Yeah, I don't.
Damian
disagree.
Lillard has more iconic moments, like in the playoffs, the game winners, the big shots, and all that stuff. But if we're just going by skill and by talent,
We're looking.
I'm
at the,
taking Kyrie Irving every day of the week.
sure
every
But
day.
you also have to consider.
If you want to
everything
build a
else.
team,
Not even
I'm
just building
taking
a
Damian
team,
Lillard. But
but-
if I'm going one-on-one, I'm taking Kyrie.
If you're considering everything, I'm taking Dame.
And that's why I'm saying, if you want to build a team, you pick Dame. If I'm picking 1v1, you have to pick one player. I'm picking Kyrie Irving.
that's fair.
That's my argument.
But I think the argument is who's better. I'd say Dame because of everything. Like,
Depends
in terms
what
of
you.
skill,
It depends how you define.
in terms of skill,
better.
it's the
Better
same thing.
than
It's
what?
the same thing as like asking Burrow versus Herbert. You know, it's not exactly the same because fucking none of them are fucking mental nutcases like Kyrie is.
Sure.
But in terms of who is more skilled versus who has the better head on their shoulders, and who is the
Yeah,
big fucking
Lillard has more of a
stones.
championship-winning mentality and is more his head's on straight.
Yeah, and if he
and
didn't play in
he
Portland,
wants to win.
If he didn't play in Portland, he would win a championship.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I just think Kyrie is
That's
better
also
as
his
far as
fault for
talent.
staying there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you gotta respect the grind though. I mean,
at this point, I will never fault a player for sticking with one team. Like it's commendable. I think you want to win. You can see what Tyrese Halliburton said right before he got traded, where he's like, "I want to make this a winning culture. I want
And
to bring
they traded
championships to
him.
Kings,"
It-
and they trade him.
it's a damn shame. It's at the end of the day, it's a business. It's a cold-hearted business.
Yeah, but then you got guys like Garnett that says, "I wish I came to Boston a few years earlier."
Yeah.
Sure, he loved his time in Minnesota, but
At
he
the end
said,
of
he goes, "I wish I was here."
Yeah.
Could you imagine if Garnett spent another 3 or 4 more years of his prime here?
Well, I'll tell you, if Kevin Garnett didn't get hurt, the next year in 2009, they started the season 27-3 or something like that. Injures his back, missed the entire year, came back for the playoffs, got hurt again, and they lost. They didn't make it to the finals. Next year, make it to the finals against the Lakers. I don't know what
Lost in
game it
6,
was.
right?
Lost in 7. I forget what game it was. It may have been game 6. Kendrick Perkins tears his ACL. I know Kendrick Perkins, big meme right now, but when he was on the Celtics, he was a valuable piece for
He
that
worked
team.
so well with those
He
guys.
worked very well for them. He tore his ACL. That sucked. Kevin Garnett was still battling that injury. At that point, he was just starting to quickly go downhill. Man, they were just a few injuries away from being a dynasty, unfortunately. But that's all in the past. But all right, we have anything else to add for the NBA?
That's it.
That's
We
it.
talked a lot of basketball.
We did talk a lot about
We haven't
basketball.
talked much basketball in a long time.
No issues here.
All right, so we got a few cool topics here.
Fuck with my talent joker.
Oh, don't worry, Nick. We got
Well, we
you.
also have time to talk a bit more about our Lord and Savior,
You want to do that right now?
Hank the Tank.
Hank the Tank.
Talk about him.
Yeah. So I'll give a little Hank the Tank update.
What kind of a bear is this?
500-pound
Black
big
bear.
boy.
All right.
Very, very overweight black bear.
Very-
Tomorrow we're doing a quick animal fact of this week for black bear.
We did one
Can't just
yesterday.
go-
We did do an
Oh, you
animal
did-
fact
alright,
yesterday,
alright,
unfortunately.
No. That's fine. I just didn't know. We're good.
So there isn't too much. The only thing I saw yesterday about this, because I wanted to give an update today, and I'll be giving updates continuously.
Mhm.
So
Please do.
Then Washington Post posted an opinion article, which I shared on my Instagram story, and it says, "Opinion: Hank the Tank offers a vision of a better life."
That's all I need to hear.
As a society, we face countless systemic issues far too huge for any normal individual among us to disrupt. But what about our absolute biggest boy? And then they talk about how Hank the Tank is a battle cry for our generation. Things about that, Shout out. So apparently, yesterday we reached out to Domino's. We made a plea to Domino's
Mhm.
because Hank the Tank loves pizza.
Loves it.
Loves it.
Who
Absolutely.
amongst
loves
us does not?
it. So we reached out to Domino's, and Domino's hasn't said shit.
Balls in your court, Domino's.
Says a lot about him.
There's a lot about
Says a
Domino's.
lot.
Yeah.
Says a
So
lot about how they don't care about animal rights, I believe.
Yeah, Peter, go after him.
so here's the only update that we have. Hank the Tank has broken into 2 more homes.
No, wait, they haven't captured him?
No.
I thought
Here's the one thing I don't understand. If he's broken into as many homes as you guys said he has, how has somebody not caught him yet? Somebody.
500
Because our
pounds
big
is a
boys,
bear.
our big boy's elusive as well.
Yeah. He's got fast feet.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that if he's just there and you hear
He's
him,
got
like,
to
don't
get
you
away
call
from the
someone?
cops' speed.
Got running from the cops.
So he's broken into 28 total homes now, up from 26.
Damn.
Yeah.
What?
Also, how do we know these are all Hank doing it? I feel like
That's
he's a
the other
patsy.
thing. How do you know it's the same fucking bear?
Apparently, he's
Is
500.
Hank being framed?
I could.
Oh my
be.
God, he's being framed. There's another bear trying to steal a
They
spotlight.
do to him in Harambe? Fucking taking him out.
Oh, I know. I swear to God, if they kill this bear, I'm coming after whoever
Taking
euthanizes
him
him.
out back.
Whoever
Like Old
euthanizes the
Yeller.
bear gets euthanized by me. That's a promise.
Like, there have been no
So you're
direct
gonna
attacks
run a
or
cop.
on humans or pets. Like, he's not hurting anyone. Yeah. So
Trace.
the Bear League, which is an organization that looks to protect bears.
Bear
obviously.
League?
The Bear League. The League of
Sounds
Bears.
like a baseball. It sounds like a baseball league
You
or
ever
something.
seen a fucking
The Legion
you ever
of
seen a grizzly
Bears.
bear fucking up close?
So they're on our
Yeah.
side here. They're trying to protect him, and they're worried that he's going to get euthanized. And they're
We're all
protecting
worried.
him, so at least we have someone speaking out for Hank.
Thank you, League of Bears.
We salute you.
Is his name Hank or did someone name him Hank?
It's actually Hank the
Christian name.
Tank.
Yeah.
Hank the Tank.
And yeah, no, he told everyone to call him that.
All right.
He likes to flip his pizza, you know what I mean?
So we'll see what happens.
does that
as,
mean?
as more
What
information
does that
rolls
mean?
in,
What does that mean?
I wasn't gonna ask, but
Hank the Tank, he loves to flip the tank, you know what I mean?
no.
as more information rolls in, we'll keep you informed of this.
We'll
thrilling
be
saga.
constantly giving Hank the Tank updates.
We need a Hank tracker. Is there a website where it tracks like where he is and stuff like
No,
that? It's like
no.
Santa on
Yeah.
Christmas.
You know, an Anchorman. Bear Watch.
Hilarious.
We just want to save our sweet boy.
Yeah, we can't be having another Harambe incident here.
No, we're not ready for it.
As a society, no shot.
We're 6 years removed from Harambe.
That's 6 years.
Yeah,
2016.
What
That
a year.
happened.
Like it happened yesterday.
I remember I'm moving into college, and one of the very first things I see is some kids had a flag hanging out of their dorm saying like "R.I.P. Harambe, our sweet prince" or some shit like that. I'm like,
What a time
this
that
is what
was.
college is like. Yeah, it was great, unbelievable. All right, M&Ms. A 22-year-old stacks a bunch of M&Ms on top of each other and breaks the world record. Solid.
This is remember we talked about this one a while ago.
I guess
We said this is one of the ones we could break.
it got rebroken. I guess. Let's create.
Gonna
Hold on.
find
This
my
might be an
baby,
ad.
gonna hold her tight.
Yep, it's an ad. Hold on.
IBM.
IBM. Keep singing while it's loading. Johnny, I'm sorry you can't see this.
I can see it.
Oh, you can? All right, here we go.
Oh,
What the hell's this?
No, here we go.
Afternoon.
Tallest stack. Look at this guy. Look at the concentration, the precision.
Kind of a cop out not using finger to finger.
Oh,
an idiot.
Wait a minute.
Use your fingers.
He's working. What was the record? 8 or something like that?
I don't
7
know.
or 8? Can't be a lot. That's
Hank the Tank
7.
can fix the timeline.
6?
Only 4 inches. Nah.
Are you sure? I think
small guy.
I think that's 7.
That's a
Oh,
lot,
4
yeah.
centimeters.
Big enough.
I can show you 4
right.
centimeters.
Please don't.
Oh yeah, sorry, forgot.
So, yeah, you think you can break that record?
I can. 4 centimeters is tough. I could try.
Yeah, 4 centimeters is plenty.
In the bag.
Are we breaking this record? We were gonna do a video series where we try to.
We
break
were
world
going to do that, but I think we couldn't think of any records that we actually
Well,
could
we were gonna
do.
do this one.
Yeah.
What was one we were going to do with
Ping pong
it was like
balls.
with chopsticks or something?
Oh.
Yeah, take
Oh, maybe it was
Tic
M&M's with
Tacs
chop.
or
Oh.
with the chopsticks. Yeah, take them out or something like that. I forget what it was.
Yo no say.
All right, I was telling Mike about this a little bit before. There was a high-speed chase in Los Angeles yesterday with a stolen party bus. That's why it was
Oh,
chased.
okay, that
It
makes
was
sense.
stolen.
I thought it was because they were partying too hard.
So could have been both.
That bus is moving.
So this bus is
I love
Cruising.
high-speed car chases,
dude.
Nothing
The-
better.
Nothing better.
There's this one
I
guy.
like when they crash.
Oh shit! Mike, did you see that?
Right on cue.
He
No, I missed
crushed
it.
that thing.
Holy
And it
shit. Oh,
damn!
That car went flying too. Oh,
The truck must have. Yeah, the bus
it's
must have.
smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, my
I love party
word.
buses. I've never been on one, but I
Never
love
been on one?
I've been on a party
They're-
school bus. That was fun.
Wow. All right. Well, that's
Fine.
just a tiny clip of that.
The thing that I don't understand is why wouldn't those cop cars like go around the bus instead of fucking behind?
I
the
mean, you're
bus?
trying. You gotta worry about the people on the road too, the civilians and stuff. You don't want to.
Then what if they arrest him and just,
Endanger
he asks if
anyone
you
else.
got arrested for having too much fun?
You're under arrest for having
Partying
too much fun.
hard.
You ever see the movie Taken 3?
I haven't seen Taken 1 or 2. That car got fucked up.
There's more than one
There are
taken?
3 Takens.
If you're in the back of that car.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're not
So-
looking too good. That car got destroyed.
In-
Like Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson.
Wow.
So in
Alright.
Taken 3,
Oh, at least you can't lie to the insurance company that he got fucked.
No, it's all on camera.
it's on camera.
Yeah.
So in Taken 3, spoiler alert, Liam Neeson's accused of killing his ex-wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding
What
me?
show is this?
Taken 3.
I've
Movies.
seen the movies. We're good.
You've seen
I've
seen
seen it.
Taken?
Oh yeah.
I've only seen the first one. I didn't know there was a 1 and a 2.
and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Great.
They're so
Big
fucking
Mike put 'em on the
ridiculous.
list.
Yeah.
I can't.
So he's accused of killing his
Crazy
ex-wife.
Mace. How about fucking Hercules for Hank? How about fucking
Hercules
the
for
maze for Hank?
Hercules Frank. What does that mean?
So, what was I saying? So, in Taken 3, Liam Neeson's running from the police, and while he's running from the police, he does like all these high-speed car chase stuff, and it, like completely like destroys like half the city in his escape. In the end of the movie, he's absolved of his crimes because he didn't kill his wife. And there's a scene where Forrest Whitaker, who's the police chief, is like. Liam Neeson's like, "Am I free to go?" He's like, "Yeah, there were a few traffic violations, but we're gonna write that off." I'm like, "No, Liam Neeson like destroyed half the city in his pursuit. He should be held accountable for those things." No,
No.
Nah.
no.
He was trying to just bring justice to himself.
Justice.
Anyway, that's my diversion. Diversion.
That's our Liam Neeson.
Liam
topic
Neeson's
for today.
update.
That was our
Liam Neeson's.
talk of the day.
All right. Just so we got some time for joke today, I'm gonna skip through some of these ones that aren't really important. Jack Leiter, you guys know who this guy is.
Picture.
There's a video of him. He's been able to work out a little bit because he is not on the a 40-man roster, so he is eligible to work and all that stuff. And there's some videos of him pitching so far. That is, hold on, let me restart that for you. Apparently, he was throwing over 100 miles per hour when he was working out with these guys.
That looks like an effortless 100.
I don't know if that was 100, but like they're saying that he's been clocking 100 and stuff like that.
According training, take it easy.
According to this article, the one issue that that people have noticed is that his torso starts to rotate before he plants his foot, which can cause problems with shoulders, labrums, and elbows.
So you think they would have worked on that as soon as they drafted him?
So they're saying that this article says that when he is able to work with professional staff and work out with the major, like with spring training and stuff, they'll be able to work that stuff out. But right now, I guess that is not happening.
option.
So yeah, Jack Leiter going to work. And last one here, you have a BYU student tried to make rocket fuel in his dorm, and it did not work out.
Didn't soak well enough.
Didn't soak well enough. Is there?
That was a fucking
That was a layup. Is there a picture here I can show you guys? I don't know if this is.
What are you making rocket fuel for?
I don't know
What do you,
how
what do
you
you
make
need that
rocket.
for?
A kid who went to my high school made ricin in his dorm room.
That's really comforting.
He
One of
learned
my-
it from watching Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Of course he did.
Oh yeah, this doesn't look good. One of my buddies, we were juniors. You know, hamburger helpers, the little freeze
Yes.
thing. Yeah. So
yeah, hamburger helper, classic.
you heat them up for 90 seconds. He put it in the microwave for 5 minutes. Wow. And he didn't notice this. Kevin was there. He was my direct roommate at the time, so he puts it in, comes into my dorm room, and it's like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and I'm lying there, and I start smelling smoke, like heavy smoke, and I'm like, my window was open. I'm like, oh, something must be outside or whatever. I'm like, no, this is like strong. I was like, what the fuck? He opens up the door. As close as me and you are right now, I wouldn't have been able to see you. That's how thick the smoke was. In our hallway, in our kitchen.
Plus the alarms.
Alarms started going off. Firefighters came, and we had to air out our entire place. Our neighbors were pissed off at us. The cops were just laughing at us because they thought we were idiots. And our entire dorm smelled like smoke for the next week. Am I right, Kevin?
Kevin, why don't you come on down?
If filtered outside of our room, and then the way that the vents work, it sucked it all in and it shot it to every single room in that complex. So all the alarms were going off, and everybody in the dorm room had to evacuate.
And again, this was 12 at night.
It was
too.
It was brutal.
It was not a good look.
Not a good look.
But this is a picture of the kitchen from the guy that tried making the rocket fuel.
It's tough shit, man.
Not looking too good. Yeah, he ruined that thing. But
Damn.
yeah, don't be making no rocket fuel, especially in
What
college.
the hell you
dorm.
need
You're-
rocket fuel for?
It's just like
For your
you.
rocket.
Yeah, true. I guess if you have
He
a
was
rocket,
just-
you need rocket fuel.
All right,
Stupid.
that's all we got.
You ever
Nick,
see?
I'm
you-
going to joke of the day.
go to
Joke of the day.
Go to the joke of the day. Let's have some fun.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon
Mike, you respond to
delight.
emails.
What?
Yeah.
Mike's a big email guy today.
Big email guy today. I
just-
was emailing and driving. I lied to you, Ryan. I was emailing and driving. Yeah, sir.
Big Mike, would you adopt Hank the Tank for your apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah? Save him.
We got an extra bed for him. Big enough for him, probably.
Big Nick, this guy in the comments wants to know what Gibbo is. Gibbo.
Gibbo. It's Gibbo. Good boy. But it's just Gibbo.
Gibbo.
And if that doesn't answer your question, I don't know what will.
Gibbo.
Gibbo.
Gibbo. It's just a quick way of saying good boy.
Yep.
Gibbo.
Gibbo.
Yeah, but
Speaking of Gibbo. All right, I got one here for you.
here we go.
What kind of jewelry do rabbits wear?
Carrot,
Something-
24 carat.
Yeah, something carrot.
Very close. 14 karat gold.
Ah, yeah.
Why 14? Why not 24?
14 karat gold. I don't know.
I don't know. What did the ocean say to the sand?
Bye.
Wave.
Wave.
It waved.
Oh, they waved. Nothing.
Nothing.
they
It
do
just waved.
I just said bye.
I see Ryan standing there going like this. Bye. Hope you find your dad.
Jesus Christ.
All
That
right.
was too easy.
Why did the invisible man turn down the job offer?
Couldn't see a future
You
there?
can't see me.
No. that'd be
You
the
guys are
blind man.
really close. You're like all around. You're like me, all around it. You know what I mean? He couldn't see himself doing it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What do you call an angry carrot?
An angry carrot? What are you on? Carrot web? What are you? Carrot jokes today?
A steamed vegetable.
Breathe, Nick. Breathe. It's hard to tell.
A steamed.
It's hard to tell now if you get red from the laughing or from your son.
Big Mike is not happy.
This is normal. Though he's gonna have one or two in there that Mike's gonna like.
I know. I get it. I get it.
Big Nick, I do have to apologize yesterday also.
Yes.
So we did animal fact yesterday. I also did a joke yesterday too.
Hey, that's okay.
What was the joke?
It was about panda bears. Yeah.
Panda. Oh, speaking of panda,
Oh,
which bear is the most condescending?
panda bear.
Pandering bear.
You said speaking of
A
panda.
panda. Panda.
So I was. So I was right. So I was right.
Yeah, you go. Duh. Duh. All right, here we go. All right. Why is Peter Pan always flying?
Because he's never Neverland or some shit like that.
He never lands.
Let's fucking go, Mike.
Locked in.
You're on a roll
Fucking
today.
locked in.
You're locked in.
Contact really hurts though.
What do you call a priest who becomes a lawyer?
Can't say it.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Can't say it.
Priest that
priest
becomes
and
a lawyer. Pedophile. No, I don't know.
Fun. I finished
What?
the joke. I got nothing.
I know a guy.
Father-in-law.
Actually,
fun
That's
fact.
good. That's
My-
good. That's
Father-in-law.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
My dad has a friend who's a lawyer who became a priest. So
So what do you
Oh,
call the
reverse
in-law
psychology.
father?
yeah, law and father.
Law and father?
Now, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. 'cause I
No,
gotta go.
I don't know what direction this is going to go down. To be a priest, There's certain rules. I know, but like you can't be
If you have
married.
fucked before,
Yeah.
you can become
You can
like
Yeah.
if you're going to the
You have to
priesthood,
just
you
give
can't
up.
be married.
You have to give up celibacy.
Exactly.
Like,
Be
you have to-
like you.
The soakers.
Can you soak as a
So was he married before? Was this
he
guy?
was married, yeah, and he annulled his marriage, and he became a priest.
Wow. That is funny way, weird way of going through the process of I don't love you anymore.
Speaking
Yeah.
of married, I got a married joke.
Oh my
I got a New
god.
Year's joke.
Why 6
Why is 6 afraid of 7 on New Year's?
On New Year's.
Dude, I think about that at least like once a day. I'm like, that was the craziest thing I've ever
What does
heard.
New Year's have to do with this?
Why is 6 afraid of 7 on New Year's?
I knew you.
All right.
That's nuts.
Why couldn't the couple get married at the library?
Why?
It was all booked up.
God damn
That's
it.
so
If you're listening to this as a podcast, I would pay $5 a month to just see Big Mike's reaction
God damn
to
it.
all of these jokes.
And you can if you get behind the paywall on
Exactly.
our Patreon.
Exactly.
Check it out every day or every Wednesday when you
I
joke
got
of the
all
day.
right, we got 3 minutes. It's 1:57. We got 3 minutes. Why does Waldo only wear striped shirts?
Why?
Oh God.
He's laughing already.
He doesn't want to be spotted.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid. I feel like these are jokes that you tell like
You
a middle
fucking
school
kidding
class or
me?
something like
Elementary
that.
school.
Elementary school jokes, hardcore.
All right, I got a vampire joke. There
Those-
we go.
And I heard that one sucks. Vampire joke?
Let me see if it's the same one.
I swear.
What do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire?
A sucker.
Do you not see what I did there? We see
Oh,
a vampire
suck?
joke. I said sucks.
Oh, suck.
Oh, suck your blood.
Yeah.
My wife.
No. All right. What's the
I had to.
No!
what's the difference between a snowman and a vampire?
No! Oh, it's when you cross. No.
So what you get when you
on 9/11.
No! You can't keep doing this.
We've lost Dante. We've lost Dante.
What do you get when you cross?
What do you get when you cross a snowman and a vampire?
All right, here you go. Speaking of wife.
What do you get? What do you get when you cross the two?
Yeah, I thought I said it.
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
You just said my wife.
Here we go. Sorry. What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire?
What?
A frostbite. All right, it's 1:59. I got one more left. We got one more.
Oh my God.
All right, you know what? This one's for Johnny.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Why do pancakes always win at baseball?
Why is this one for you?
Baseball.
Johnny loves pancakes.
I do love pancakes. Pancakes are great.
I'm fucking
Why do
dead,
pancakes
dude.
always win at baseball? Why?
They have the best batter.
Give me one more, my wife.
All right.
My wife.
But that's it. Nothing after.
Hold on. My wife.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching today.
Castle, baby.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the later
I
episode.
have a chair. I have
Uh,
a chair. Kicking the cat. Kicking the cat.
My wife.
We'll be back tomorrow at our normal time, 8 a.m. Sorry for the programming delay.
Oh my God, he's like holding his stick
You
because he
did
pissed
not.
himself.
You did not.
What do you do?
Do you think he may have pissed himself?
He beat himself.
Did you pee yourself?
I gotta go check.
No! No! Oh my God, no!
What's he do?
Did he piss his pants saying my wife?
I literally think he laughed so hard saying my wife.
I don't
that he
think
pissed himself.
the way he just ran to the
It
bathroom.
looks like he shit himself.
I'm crying.
All right,
Well,
I'm
anyway.
gonna wrap up the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow at our normal time, 8 a.m. Podcast will be at 9:30 around then. What a way to end the show. We'll give you an update tomorrow morning if Big Nick pissed himself. So stay tuned for that.
He just peed
Uh,
before the show started. Dude, what else did you have?
Dante is
I'm
flummoxed right
actually
now.
like in tears right now. I can't believe that.
We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see you guys then. Later.